It's like this here.
I don't know.
He's too much yesterday.
Does it say it? Is Oh, that is awesome.
What's up, Dan? What's up, Dan?
It's the When you put it on a 9-year-old, you have to make sure that the line is not okay. So one of the 9-year-olds has to make sure that
So
Do you have a conflict to make the like hit the switch? I have one that I can power it off, but it just carries on the L. I know definitely sending it. So like with this thing, like if you plug in, so I plugged in an output too. So there's different mixes. Like this is the main mix here, so you would select aux 2, and then you turn up whatever you want in that mix with that output. So it's definitely sending it to that output. Can you do? Just count there somewhere? Yeah.
suppose the principal asked if we're to be getting mics over here, at least a mic stand on the podium, and that over there. Oh, you just brought them down? There we go. All right, he beat me to it then. All right, thanks, man. No problem. There we go. He beat me to it then. All right, thanks, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You have to look with just the like.
I mean, I picked something up, but I'm not sure how big it is or loud it is. I know. I asked the way I asked me to pick something.
Here's a thought. I don't want to stress you out, but I was just thinking, can you select what your audio interface is in that program? Like, can we take an 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch out of the console and go into your line input? You know what I mean?
I don't think it has a mic in here to show the headphone output.
That's a both and. So usually if that's Windows 10, when you plug it in, it'll ask you what you're using.
Oh, yeah, it has a headphone. It makes that thing too.
You know what I'm saying? That's a
What's that program called?
XSplit.
What's it called? X what?
XSplit.
XSplit.
our 8th grade orchestra. Our 8th grade orchestra.
from orbit as it passes the sun. Like a stream that meets the waters halfway through the woods. As it halfway through the woods towards the best. As it halfway through the woods towards the best. I have been changed for good. I've been changed. Maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say, for we've lost so much of me. So let me say, when I learn to choose, you'll be with me. When I learn your handprint on my heart. And now whatever is our stories end. And I know you have reached mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its course by a wind off the sea. Like a sea dropped by a starboard in a distant wood. You can say life is changed for the better. You can say, 'cause I knew you for the better. 'Cause I knew you. 'Cause I have changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness. And things I've done, you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share.
And none of it seems to matter anymore. It seems something from orbit as it passes the sun. Like a stream that meets the waters halfway through the woods. Who can say change for the better? I believe I have been changed for the better. I have been changed because I knew you.
Because I knew
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. Because I have been
As principal of Haddonfield Middle School. No, don't do that. That'll make it worse. Of Haddonfield Middle School. Thank you. Now I'm okay. It is my honor and my pleasure to welcome you to the 8th grade promotion ceremony in person. To the 8th grade promotion ceremony in person. To the 8th grade promotion ceremony. This evening, our podium guests include Assistant Principal Dr. Karen Russo, Student Government President Maeve Hurley, Student Government Vice President Chase DiGillo, Student Government Secretary Grace Farrell, Secretary Grace. Student Government Treasurer Dash Lynn. Secretary Grace. Student Government Treasurer Dash Lynn. And our 8th graders. At this time, Maeve, Chase, Grace, and Dash to the podium. At this time, Maeve, Chase, Grace, and Dash to the podium. At this time, Maeve,
Good evening.
Chase,
My name is Maeve
Grace,
Hurley, and with me are Chase
to the
DeGilio,
podium.
Grace Farrell, and Dash Lane. On behalf of the members of Haddonfield Middle School's 8th grade class, please stand for the flag salute and Star Spangled Banner. On behalf of the members of Haddonfield Middle School's 8th grade class, please stand for the flag salute and Star Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was awesome. Yeah.
Thank you, Eleanor. Thank you, Eleanor. At this time, to welcome us all to this evening's event, I invite William Usher to the podium. To this evening's event, I invite William Usher to the podium. To this evening's event, I invite William Usher to the podium. To this evening's event, I invite William Usher to the podium. To this evening's event, I invite William Usher to the podium. To this evening's event.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Haddonfield Middle School 8th grade promotion ceremony. I'd like to welcome our superintendent, Mr. Klaus, our assistant superintendent, Mr. Priolo, our principal, Ms. Matozo, our vice principal, Dr. Russo, the faculty, and my fellow students. We can all agree that this year has been very complicated and challenging. We were able to learn many new things. However, we also suffered through many hard times. Often it was difficult to communicate with our teachers and finish our assignments because we were virtual. Many of us struggled with quarantine, where we were completely isolated for a few weeks or even a lot more. However, we were still able to do a lot of exciting things at the end of the school year as regulations from the pandemic loosened, such as our ski trip, our pool party, and our volleyball tournament. Today we want to thank all of the parents and guardians who supported us through this entire crazy and difficult school year. We would not have made it through this year without you. And we would also like to thank our amazing teachers. Henry Brooks Adams, a very celebrated historian known for graduating Harvard early, once said, "Teachers affect eternity. No one can tell where their influence stopped." Many people say that the person who affected their lives the most was a certain teacher they had. Haddonfield Middle School is full of kind, hardworking, and inspiring teachers. That is one of the main things I will remember about HMS, the amazing teachers. There's not one adult in the school that has been anything but super kind to me and the other students here. Hopefully many of the students here today will even be inspired to become teachers themselves in the Haddonfield School District. Finally, we will all miss HMS and everything that it provided for us over this last few years. We are all looking forward to high school and starting a new chapter in our lives. High school will provide us with experiences that will shape who we are. However, hopefully we won't forget where it came from. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.
This evening's reflection speech is provided by Chase Oldham. This evening's reflection speech is provided by Chase Oldham. This evening's reflection speech is provided by Chase Oldham. This reflection speech is provided by Chase Oldham.
Middle school has been a challenge for many of us. So much has happened during our 3 years here at HMS. We were faced with problems that we haven't seen in 100 years, and we adapted. We fought a pandemic 2 of these 3 years. Many people were alone during this time, but as a school and a community, we came together. We ran into roadblocks along the way, and we solved them together because we saw the pain the world was going through and understood the importance of keeping calm and collective during society's time of need. We had to change our comfortable lives to keep the world safe. Together we learned, grew, but we enjoyed our journey through middle school. We've made friends, we've made memories, and our experience would not have been the same without everyone here. We've not only gained knowledge, but gained spirit and personality. Spirit for our school, our town, and skills and perspectives that will undoubtedly forge our path into adulthood. But these obstacles blocking our path have only made us stronger and more resilient. We understand that change is inevitable and we can adapt. We have adapted, and it is all for the better. The class of 2025 is passing a new benchmark in our education and lives today. Everyone here has earned it through hard work and perseverance, shown clearly through our passion for learning and determination to understand subjects as well as others around us. We defied the odds to reach where we are today and collaborated with our peers to create an open environment of positivity that we all hope will last forever, not only in us, but also in the school. Ever since 2018, we have been warmly welcomed by the staff at HMS, who has shown us respect and care beyond we expected. Every staff member has gained our respect in return for showing us the happiness that can be achieved through learning and the joy through teamwork as peers. They have surpassed all expectations we have ever set for them and deserve our unwavering respect. The class of 2025 has been here at HMS for 3 years now, and we have all partaken in many school-wide activities. Many of us will remember visiting Topgolf in 6th grade and participating in Spirit Week to show our support for the school spirit. And the volleyball tournament, turned kickball, was enjoyable for students and teachers alike. Every Monday through Friday for 10 months a year since September of 2018, we have been a part of the school, and all the hours spent working in those early mornings were spent to push towards a better future, not just for ourselves, our community, or country, but for society as a whole. The class of 2025 doesn't stand around and wait for change. We strive for a world of difference, a world of peace. But even on the day we enter the doors of Haddonfield Memorial High School, that won't change. Because there is never a day the world won't change. And our generation is next up to take that responsibility of picking up where our parents left off. What we have learned here will surely affect our future and how we will affect the world around us. You may not remember much of your childhood as an adult, but you surely will never forget the times you had here at HMS, because even though we can't see the future, the past never quite slips out of sight.
If you listen closely to the lyrics of our song performed by our choir, For Good, one of the lines that reverberates with me the most is the line, because I knew you, I've been changed for good. These past 3 years, our 8th graders have sought to better understand themselves as individuals, as classmates, siblings, participants in various groups, and as members of the class of 2025. Our middle school community has grown in so many ways as a direct result of the 226 8th graders who have sought to learn, to explore new things, and to expand their knowledge in class. It did not matter that we spent a portion of our school year at home learning through virtual platforms, because our students remain committed to their growth as learners and as people. Our students continue to find opportunities to remain connected with one another when we transition back into our hybrid environments, as well as our full days in the spring. Our 8th graders continue to model resilience and determination to complete their 3 years successfully. We remain impressed by your dedication. We are eager to see you off to your next destination, knowing that we've been changed for good. This evening, you are wholly together as a group who has shared in a common experience through COVID, and it is our hope that all of the lessons you have learned you will take with you next year here at HMHS, to the other local high schools where you may be headed, or if you are expanding your world and headed to other places like South Carolina, California, or yet to be known destinations, please know that you have imparted a piece of your legacy in our halls and in our hearts. So let me say before we part, thank you for changing us all for good. As the principal of Haddonfield Middle School, it is my honor to certify that the HMS 8th graders have met all requirements as middle school students. Before our families, friends, faculty, staff, administrators, and distinguished guests, our 8th graders are fully prepared to transition to high school.
Our 8th graders are fully prepared to transition to high school. Our 8th graders are fully prepared to transition to high school. Our 8th graders are fully prepared
of our 8th graders.
Audrey Adams. Dominic Alba. Vintage Alvarez. Lila Amundsen. Isabella Arnold. Catherine Asher. Sophia Atkins. Danielle Baglieri. Evan Bailey. Caroline Barker. Harrison Barnes. Kate Jerome.
Samuel Fasky. Catherine Babson. Ryland Baylor. Ryland Baylor. Ryland Baylor. Evelyn Desiri. Sage Bittner.
Mute your speakers here.
William Blackburn. William Blackburn. Caitlin Bonder.
Yeah, it's using the computer speaker, or the computer microphone. I can hear my voice.
Salvatore
So, go to your
Venezia.
settings.
Michael Rybard. Tuesday Brown. Maria Burns. Ryan Bushman. Chase Carl. Anya Carthy. Natalia Caruso. Miranda Case. Joey Sinadini. Matt Clancy. Griffin Clark. Avery Connor. Isaiah Cook. Cleo Catoni. Lila Catoni. Trevor Cottrell. Josephine Courtney. Henry Cowan. Christopher Cox. Catherine Crawford. Raya Crisanti. Lily Crutchfield. Lindsay Cummins. Kira Curry. Ella Davis. Charles Deegan. David Anthony DeFalco. Chase DeGilio. Gigi Del Duca. Jacob Duidoff. Leonardo DiCello. Rocco DiMedio. Chloe Din. Jessica Din. Elena Domenico. Jocelyn Dorsey. Mary Doherty. Charlotte Dunn. Devon Durham. Scala Durkin. Josephine Earnhardt. Genevieve Eden. Owen Ellery. Austin Escrow. Olivia Farlow. Grace Farrell. Ava Fasolo. Sophia Vicaris. Lillian Thipp. Kyle Fish. Claudia Fizzicaro. Thomas Flanagan. Martin Faust. Emilio Franco. Asher Fred. Lear Fuller. Michael Giria. Avery Gallagher. Nicholas Geyer. Thomas George. Jack Gotchell. Nathan Grabowski. Elise Romagna. Liam Grega. Alexander Grimes. Pia Grubler. Aiden Hamill. Nathan Hazlitt.
Stella Hewlett. Ainsley Hogertle. Rebecca Hoover. Eli Huja. Diana Hubel. Case Hurley. Maeve Hurley. Sarah Impagliato. Ave Ippolito. Patrick Jelly. Andrew Ken. Maria Keegan. Fiona Keenan. Madeline Keener. Samantha Kennedy. Stephen Kennedy. Maxwell Kirshner Hannon. Rika Khanna. Natalie Kiss. Will Klaus. Catherine Knox. Thomas Knox. Ryan Kopp. Nathan Kovac. Maya Kreismer. Samuel Cruza. Katarina Kubal. Allison Kavikian. Linus Kuser. Aviva Lager.
Bryson Landis. Luke Lapointe. Grace Larson. Dashiell Lynn. Georgia Lucas. Chloe Lucci. Lily McAllen. Cassidy Meyer. Courtney Malcarney. Camila Manscott. Olivia Marthins. Caden Mazowski. Julia Matanovic. Ian Maisie. Michael McCool. Finley Mickelhenny. Emma McEwen. Eleanor McMacken. Mariah McMillan. Jack Meditz. Liam Mitchell. Dylan Melcher. Caroline Miller. CJ Miller. Grace Miller. Braden Mink. Molly Miner. Connor Mollis. Elizabeth Monahan. Emmett Morrison. Dean Morris. Vienna Nauer. Leo Nelson. Grant Nichols. Alana Noon. Ava Nunez. Paris Nurkin. Lauren O'Leary. Chase Oldham. Jake Oren. Connor Paoli. Bernadette Parker. Lola Parker Kearney. Lucy Parrish. Liam Patterson. Christian Pescator. Addison Pierce. Robert Pinheiro. Nicolette Pinkerton. Samantha Plasio. Ava Poliafico. Hope Polameni. Brianna Pollard. William Krebich. Anna Przbilski. Edward Purdy. Delaney Quinn. Charles Ravelli. Jason Renock. Teelan Regan. Aiden Ray. Margot Rhodes. Ty Richards. Ryan Robbins. Natalie Rogers. Adam Ross. William Ross. Isabella Ruflo. Quinlan Ryan. Tumisola Salami. Blair Sammartino. Jake Schultz. Samuel Schwab. Natalie Sheehan. Caroline Scheffler. Dane Shields. Julian Shoemaker. Violet Seglock. Daniel Sparks. Sinjin Spellmeyer. Emily Stanilla. Cameron Tardity. Matthew Tardity. Colette Thomas. Fiona Timonen. Chloe Tobin. Ryan Tortolot. Catherine Tucker. Brooke Undlin. William Usher.
Chase Van Arsdalen. Mia Van Arsdalen. Diego Vargas Oseguera. Casey Wagner. Isabella Ware. Michaela Watson. Chloe Williams. Connor Williams. Anna Wickstead. Garrett Wickstead. Logan Walshina. Logan Wood. Emily Woolley. Catherine Worthington White. Bennett Wright. Evangeline York.
At this time, will Maeve Hurley please come and share her presidential address?
One of the most incredible parts of our grade as a whole is our perseverance and ability to make the most out of things. In 6th grade, we all came together for the first time and barely knew each other. However, we were able to quickly become a 200+ group of friends. In our first year as students at HMS, we looked up to the 7th and 8th grade students as we anxiously waited to participate in the volleyball tournaments and Winter Spirit Week. Unfortunately, when the time came for us to be 8th graders, we were all several months into the COVID-19 quarantine. However, I don't think that something as big as a global pandemic managed to diminish the important qualities of our grade. If someone couldn't complete their work or their Wi-Fi wouldn't load, another classmate was always there to give them a hand. Collaboration stayed strong through FaceTime and Zooms. Many students worked with the HMS staff to give their opinions and advice on what could be the most chaotic school year ever. When we finally came back full time, we were able to make adjustment after adjustment. The schedules constantly were changing due to new regulations. Schoolwork that would have been done with friends in a classroom had to be completed alone, or worse, with a sibling. A part of Phase 3 that always amazed me was the students who have stayed virtual. It is challenging enough simply having to get used to our ever-changing school year. But staying organized and on top of work while being one of very few people virtual is a massive accomplishment. And although this speech is meant to think about our lives in middle school, a special thank you goes out to all of our HMS teachers. They were able to give us the best school year that we could have in this impossible situation. The pandemic, for obvious reasons, was a massive part of our middle school experience. It took away half of our 7th grade year and almost all of our 8th. but we still managed to make lasting memories. Clubs, activities, and school sports stayed active. The student council, peer leaders, GSN, Bulldog Buddies, Diplomats for Diversity, and Calls for Peace were all filled with students from our grade, constantly trying to help the school and its students in so many different ways. There are so many musically talented students in the band and orchestra. Managing to learn and practice an instrument is difficult, but doing so while balancing schoolwork is without a doubt impressive. The students of the drama club constantly worked around many roadblocks and still managed to put on a fantastic show. While the UN members studied and collaborated to create strong discussions and debates. Several members even won awards. Sea Perch participants used their incredible engineering skills to build an ROV. Animal Welfare Club students provided students with knowledge of animals and even contributed to community services.
Got a windscreen for that?
Battle of the Books members found free time to read and memorize their books in order to squeeze in their annual competition. Math Count students attended early morning meetings to solve their complicated problems. Their hard work qualified them for the state championship. The Yearbook Club members planned and designed another fantastic edition of the HMS Yearbook. Even with all these clubs and activities, many students also played sports both in and out of school. The track and cross country team trained hard for 2 seasons and were able to accomplish many great things. Basketball teams practiced over changing schedules. Field hockey teams came back from a crazy summer and stole several wins. Wrestlers had their season pushed back time and time again and were still able to compete. Our 8th grade team was built through all of these activities we did together. Figuring out new lunch schedules and classroom relocations showed our grade's ability to adapt. When the time came to consider traditions like the volleyball tournament and 8th grade field trip, it was the last thing on most people's minds. However, with the PTA and teachers, we were able to make the last month truly scheduled. I worked with the other officers, delegates, and advisors to help create a fun kickball tournament, which was one of the best parts of the year. Pool parties that had to be moved and reorganized were truly appreciated by every member of the class. Even our promotion ceremony today is something special for us to remember. As we go through the next 4 years, our grade will welcome many other students and say goodbye to some as well. While we venture into high school, the important friendships we made will stay in our minds. We will still be able to give each other a helping hand, and hopefully this time without the reason of a catastrophe like a global pandemic.
At this time, I invite and welcome our distinguished, esteemed, and amazing educators to the track to lead the 8th graders out. 8th graders, please take your red folders and stay seated. You still boss them around.
Is the microphone off? No.
can cheer, that's fine. We can cheer, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, cheering's fine. Don't want to ruin it.
Like he was taller. You could probably that's what happens. You can start the do any AAU or does he have other sports?